Marks.
Michael Zubovich. We needed him to go out and pitch a competitive game against an undefeated team, and he competed extremely well for our team. We were able to put up a 4 spot in the 3rd inning, put some really good at-bats together. But after that 4 spot, we needed Michael Zubovich to come out and throw a competitive bottom half of that inning, and he did. And he did so for the next couple innings and did not want to come out when I took him out. But we were getting ready to turn the lineup over for the 4th time, and I just felt like he had given us everything he had. So he was a stud.
Michael, what was working for you out there?
Really went off speed. My changeup and curveball were really effective, and then that allowed me to just mix in fastballs and try to sneak that by hitters, but primarily just off speed.
And how is it like pitching with a lead?
Oh, it's nice. It gives you some room for comfort, but still you got to execute all your pitches, because if you don't, you can easily give up that lead. So it makes it a little bit harder to focus, but you really just need to lock in and make sure you execute your pitches to still get outs and keep us in the game.
Rick, you got the big hit. Take us through what you're thinking after you struck the ball and running the bases.
Yeah, my first at bat, Schneider he got me on the first one. He had good sequence of pitches, changeup in, then fastball out, and then 2 sliders that were pretty good. But in that last at bat, I think there was a pass ball or something, or I can't remember what it was, but we got the runners to 2nd and 3rd, and I knew I just needed to look for a fastball and just put a good barrel on it, and luckily I did. And so I knew I had a stand-up triple. That's what I had out the box, and then I saw Coach Rhodes waving me, so I just went for it, and luckily it all worked out.
Because that ball is out of your field of view by the time the decision is made for you to go to the plate. So what were you thinking when you saw that sign waving you in?
I was kind of confused for a second, honestly. I wasn't expecting it at all, but I was just going to try my hardest to get there and trust that Coach Rhodes had the right view on it.
Has that ever happened before inside the park?
I just got asked that. One time my sophomore year, I think it was my first pitch I saw of that season, I hit one to center, and the center fielder kind of made a bad angle on it, and I ended up getting it in the park home run, but they ruled it as a triple or a single maybe. So that was my first reel in the park home run, so it was pretty cool.
It was our SID. You really gypped him out of that one.
Yeah.
Phil Stanton.
Can't trust those guys.
No, you can't.
With the speed of Rick and your first baseman and other players, talk about how you use speed in the game.
Well, I think we have a very well-rounded offense. Obviously, we've had success with the long ball and our total base and RBI numbers throughout the course of the year. But we've also stole probably, close to 80 bags now, maybe just over 80 bags. And, our coaching staff, CJ Rhodes and Mel Morgan, do a really good job with the running game, timing pitchers, getting reads, getting looks from the pitchers, the different tempos and whatnot, getting times down. So, having some team speed, that's something that at this level can definitely benefit you, especially when you get deep into a tournament and bodies start to get tired a little bit, and hopefully you are physical enough to be able to still continue to pressure people, and I think we've been able to do that, and that's why we are still in the tournament.
One of the things that we've heard throughout the tournament is we've never seen this team play. Now you've seen all the teams play. Yep. How is this going to help you prepare for tomorrow's game?
Again, we have very good assistant coaches who have been to the park all tournament and have watched every single team play. And now, to your point, we've seen every team play, and we've actually played everybody firsthand. We're just going to have to come out tomorrow and be competitive. It's a do or die to get to the championship game and to play for a national championship. And I can tell you that Texas Tyler is going to be amped up and geared up. I know they've got a good arm ready. They didn't throw the guy we anticipated them throwing today. They went a little bit different direction. So, they're lined up for a really, really good day tomorrow. They're going to be super competitive. And I might have screwed up the coin flip, and we're the home team, so I think they're pretty excited about that too. That might have been the first mistake of the day, but we'll see. Our guys, to lose the first day and to come back and win 3 in a row and 2 in the same day, it's hot. We had a 2-hour plus break in between. When I say 2 hour plus, we had that game go extra innings, and for our guys to come out and again this guy to my left, I mean, he gives us a chance because we don't really do anything offensively for the first couple of innings. And, that's a very strong offensive team. They pressure you. They're very much like us when it comes to the athleticism, the physicalness, and their ability to do a lot of different things. So for him to stem the tide, so to speak, early on until our offense could get going, we could get our feet underneath us, was huge. And for tomorrow, that's it. We're playing on Memorial Day, so that's all you can ask for when you start in September.
Who do you go with tomorrow, pitching-wise?
TBA. How about that? And I'm not trying to be silly, but we have to talk about it as a staff, and maybe we'll surprise everybody and go with Rick Spiers tomorrow. No, but no, I think we surprise. I think we need to, we just need to talk about it as a staff and make sure that we try to put ourselves in the best position to match up. I mean, I'd be foolish to tell you that I'd be foolish if I didn't tell you it was going to take probably 4 to 6 arms to win tomorrow for us to get the championship. I don't know that I'm quite ready to commit on bringing Colin Selby or Nick Roth back. I'm sure they will be waiting for me outside the bus to tell me they're ready to come back, and we'll make that decision as a team, but you'll be the first to know.
Rick, what's your out pitch?
Nothing anymore.
Well, the thing with Rick, Rick has been a guy for us for 3 years. That's what's amazing about us being 38-8 right now is that, Rick won a championship last summer with the Charlottesville Tom Sox in the Valley Baseball League, closed out a championship game, had a lot of scouts calling about him in the fall, but just got tender with his arm, and he just wasn't able to pitch at the same level that he's been accustomed to each of the last 3 years. And he's too important to our middle of our lineup and to our defense to risk him and have him struggle in that capacity. So we made a decision as a group collectively to focus on our offense and the productivity in the middle of the lineup and being one of the best outfielders in our conference, if not our region in the country. So, we're here because other people like Michael Zubovich and Matt Nichols and the like have stepped up. And if we're going to compete for a national championship, somebody else, multiple people will step up tomorrow.